Seniors over 60. Eat these 5 fruits daily. Doctors are shocked by the results. Have you ever wondered if the secret to a longer, healthier life could be as simple as eating the right fruit every day? It sounds almost too easy, doesn't it? But the truth is, longevity isn't just about genetics or sheer luck. It's about the choices you make daily. And some of the world's longest-living individuals, from centenarians in Japan to those in Mediterranean regions, all have one thing in common. They consume powerful, nutrient-dense fruits that keep their minds sharp, their hearts strong, and their bodies resilient against aging. Think about someone like Warren Buffett, the billionaire investor who's still making sharp financial decisions well into his 90s. Or Martha Stewart, who, in her 80s, is still running empires and looking decades younger than her age. Do you think they maintain their energy, focus, and vitality just by chance? Of course not. It's a combination of lifestyle, habits, and yes, nutrition. What you eat, especially the right kinds of fruits, plays a massive role in how you age, how you feel, and ultimately how long you live. We all know that diet is important, but most people underestimate just how much certain fruits can impact longevity. The right fruits contain compounds that go beyond basic vitamins and minerals. They actively work at a cellular level to reduce inflammation, improve circulation, protect brain function, and even strengthen your immune system, helping you fight off disease and maintain independence well into your golden years. Science backs this up. Research consistently shows that the longest-living populations consume a plant-rich diet, and within that diet, fruit plays a huge role. These fruits aren't just about getting your daily dose of vitamin C. They contain potent antioxidants, polyphenol, and bioactive compounds that fight aging from the inside out. And if you're thinking, well, I already eat fruit, the question is, are you eating the right ones? Because not all fruits are created equal. Today, I'm going to reveal 5 powerhouse fruits that should be a staple in your daily routine if you want to live a longer, healthier life. These aren't exotic, hard-to-find foods that require a trip to a specialty market. They're simple, delicious, and easy to add to your meals, but their impact is incredible. And trust me, you'll want to stick around for the last fruit on this list because it's been scientifically proven to not only reduce inflammation and improve digestion, but also contribute to a longer lifespan. If you've been struggling with joint pain, memory fog, or sluggish energy, you cannot afford to miss it. So, are you ready to discover the fruits that could transform the way you age? Let's get started. Before we dive in, I want to hear from you. Where are you watching from today? Have you already been incorporating certain fruits into your daily routine? Drop a comment below and let me know. I love reading your insights and experiences. And if you're serious about improving your health and adding more years to your life, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Every week, I break down the science behind longevity, brain health, and overall wellness in ways that are easy to understand and even easier to apply. You don't want to miss out on these life-changing tips. And here's a challenge for you. After watching this video, share it with someone who could benefit from these insights. Maybe it's a parent, a grandparent, or even a friend who wants to feel stronger, sharper, and more energized every day. Let's spread the knowledge and help each other live longer, healthier lives. All right, now let's get into it. Let me ask you something. Have you ever walked into a room and completely forgotten why you were there? Or struggled to remember a name that was just on the tip of your tongue? It happens to all of us from time to time, but as we age, these little lapses can start to feel more frustrating, even concerning. What if I told you that something as simple as adding strawberries to your diet could make a real difference in protecting your memory and keeping your brain sharp well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond? Think about someone like Clint Eastwood, still directing and acting in his 90s. Or Jane Fonda, who's not just active but still commanding the stage with sharp wit and boundless energy. These are people who have prioritized their health, and while there's no single magic bullet for longevity, what you eat plays a critical role in how your brain ages. Strawberries, often overlooked as just a sweet treat, are actually one of the most powerful brain-boosting foods you can eat. They're loaded with flavonoids, specifically anthocyanins and quercetin, 2 compounds scientifically proven to reduce inflammation in the brain, enhance blood flow, and even help delay cognitive decline. A study from Harvard found that people who consumed berries regularly, especially strawberries and blueberries, had a significantly lower risk of memory loss compared to those who didn't. Why does this matter? Because your brain, just like any other part of your body, ages over time. Tiny inflammatory processes accumulate, oxidative stress damages neurons, and before you know it, simple tasks like recalling names or following conversations start to feel like a challenge. But the good news is you don't have to just accept this as an inevitable part of aging. You can fight back, and strawberries are an easy, delicious way to do it. Let me introduce you to Thomas, a retired high school teacher. At 79, he prided himself on his sharp mind. After all, he had spent decades shaping young minds in the classroom. But over the past few years, he started noticing small changes. Misplacing his glasses, forgetting the names of former students, walking into the kitchen only to forget why he went there in the first place. At first, he brushed it off as normal aging. But when he forgot about an important dinner with an old friend, a friend he had known for over 40 years, he knew he had to take action. His daughter, a nutritionist, suggested a simple change. Start eating strawberries every morning. Just one handful mixed into his oatmeal or yogurt. It seemed almost too easy, but he gave it a try. Within a few months, something remarkable happened. His recall improved, those frustrating lapses became less frequent, and he felt sharper, more present in conversations. Was it a miracle? No, it was science. The flavonoids in strawberries were actively working to reduce inflammation in his brain, improving neural connections and boosting blood circulation to areas responsible for memory. And it's not just about memory. Strawberries also play a critical role in reducing the risk of Alzheimer's disease. Research from Rush University found that older adults who consumed strawberries at least twice a week had a significantly lower risk of developing Alzheimer's, thanks to the fruit's ability to slow cognitive decline. It's like giving your brain an extra layer of protection, a natural defense against aging. The best part? Strawberries are one of the easiest fruits to incorporate into your daily routine. You don't need fancy supplements or expensive brain training apps. Just add them to your breakfast, mix them into yogurt, blend them into a smoothie, or eat them fresh. The key is consistency. So, if you want to keep your mind sharp, stay engaged in conversations, and remember the moments that truly matter, start with something simple. Start with strawberries. Let's talk about heart health. Because here's the thing, your heart is the engine of your body. When it's strong, everything else functions better. But when it starts to weaken, when your arteries stiffen, when blood flow slows down, when cholesterol builds up, it's like a ticking time bomb. And unfortunately, most people don't realize the damage until it's too late. Now, take someone like Tom Brady, a world-class athlete who, even in his mid-40s, plays like he's still in his prime. What's his secret? Discipline, training, and yes, nutrition. He's publicly talked about how healthy fats are a key part of his diet, helping him maintain peak performance. And if a top-tier athlete relies on them, why shouldn't we? One of the best heart-friendly foods you can eat? Avocados. This creamy, delicious fruit is more than just a trendy toast topping. It's a powerhouse for cardiovascular health. Packed with monounsaturated fats, potassium, and fiber, avocados work behind the scenes to keep your arteries flexible, your blood pressure stable, and your cholesterol levels in check. Here's why that matters. High cholesterol, high blood pressure, and poor circulation are the silent killers of aging. You might not feel the damage happening, but over time it adds up, until one day a heart attack or stroke forces you to pay attention. The good news? You can prevent this. Research shows that people who regularly eat avocados have lower levels of bad cholesterol, LDL, and higher levels of good cholesterol, HDL. That's exactly what you want, because when LDL builds up in your arteries, it creates blockages that restrict blood flow. But HDL? That's your cleanup crew, working to remove excess cholesterol and keep things running smoothly. Let me introduce you to Eleanor, a retired nurse who spent her career taking care of others, but never quite prioritized her own health. At 74, she found herself constantly fatigued, lightheaded, and dealing with frequent headaches. Her doctor warned her. Her blood pressure was dangerously high, and if she didn't make changes, she was on a fast track toward heart disease. She wasn't a fan of drastic diet changes, but she was willing to try one simple swap, replacing her usual buttered toast with avocado toast every morning. No medications, no extreme restrictions, just one habit shift. Within weeks, something remarkable happened. Her energy levels improved. The headaches disappeared. Her blood pressure readings started creeping back down. A follow-up visit to her doctor confirmed it. This small dietary tweak had a measurable impact on her heart health. And it's not just anecdotal. A study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that consuming just one avocado a day can lower LDL cholesterol and reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. That's because avocados are rich in potassium, more than bananas, actually, which helps regulate blood pressure by balancing sodium levels. Too much sodium causes fluid retention, which puts extra strain on your heart. Potassium offsets that effect, keeping your circulation steady and your heart happy. The best part? Incorporating avocados into your diet is effortless. Spread it on whole grain toast for a satisfying breakfast. Toss it into a salad for a heart-healthy fat boost. Blend it into a smoothie for a creamy texture without the need for dairy. If you're looking for an easy, delicious way to take care of your heart, avocados are a no-brainer. Don't wait until you're dealing with heart issues. Start now, make the change, and feel the difference. Aging is inevitable, but how you age, that's a different story. Some people hit their 80s still sharp, active, and full of life, while others struggle with joint pain, fatigue, and sluggish circulation. So what makes the difference? One of the biggest factors is how well your body fights inflammation and oxidative stress. And if there's one fruit that's been revered for centuries for its anti-aging and heart-boosting properties, it's pomegranate. Take someone like Robert De Niro. Even in his 80s, he's still acting, directing, and making an impact. Do you think he keeps up with that kind of energy just by chance? Absolutely not. It's about how he takes care of his body, and nutrition is a key part of that. Pomegranates aren't just another trendy superfood. They are one of the most powerful natural anti-aging tools available. Packed with polyphenol, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory compounds, they work on a deep cellular level to keep your blood flowing smoothly, protect your arteries, and slow down the wear and tear that naturally comes with aging. One of the biggest reasons aging feels harder as the years go by is because circulation slows down. Your blood vessels lose their elasticity, your heart has to work harder to push oxygen through your body, and before you know it, you're dealing with cold hands and feet, joint pain, and brain fog. Poor circulation doesn't just mean feeling sluggish. It increases your risk of heart disease, stroke, and even cognitive decline. But here's the good news. Pomegranates can help reverse this. Studies show that the polyphenol in pomegranate juice help expand blood vessels, allowing for better circulation and reducing the risk of arterial blockages. That means better heart health, improved brain function, and more energy to do the things you love. And if that's not enough, pomegranates are one of the most potent antioxidants on the planet. They have even been shown to help protect against Alzheimer's disease and certain cancers. Let me introduce you to Henry, an 82-year-old retired architect. He's always been active, but in the past few years he started feeling stiffer, slower, and just not as sharp as he used to be. His knees ached when he got out of bed, his hands felt swollen, and some days even his morning walk felt exhausting. His doctor told him it was just normal aging, but he wasn't ready to accept that. A friend suggested he try a simple change. Start drinking a glass of pomegranate juice every morning. No drastic lifestyle overhaul, just one small habit. At first, he didn't think much of it. But after a few weeks, he noticed something surprising. His joints didn't feel as stiff, his morning energy improved, and even his mental clarity seemed sharper. His circulation was improving, and he didn't even realize it. Suddenly, that daily game of chess at the park with his friends didn't leave him feeling wiped out. He felt younger, stronger, more himself again. And that's the beauty of pomegranates. They don't just make you feel better today, they actively slow down the aging process. Research from the University of California found that pomegranate juice can reduce arterial plaque buildup by up to 30% in just a year. That's huge. It means your heart stays stronger, your body stays energized, and you lower your risk of life-threatening diseases just by drinking one small glass a day. The best part? Incorporating pomegranates into your diet is incredibly easy. Eat the seeds straight from the fruit for a crunchy, antioxidant-packed snack. Sprinkle them on top of yogurt or a salad for an extra boost of nutrients. Drink a small glass of pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice in the morning. Simple, natural, and backed by science. So if you're looking for an easy way to fight aging, boost circulation, and protect your heart, pomegranates are a no-brainer. Try it for a few weeks and see how you feel, because feeling younger isn't just about numbers, it's about the choices you make today. Let me ask you something. Have you ever finished a meal and felt like you swallowed a brick? That uncomfortable, bloated feeling that makes you regret eating in the first place? For many people, especially as they age, digestion slows down, and what used to be an effortless process suddenly becomes a daily struggle. But what if I told you there's a natural way to support your digestive system, reduce bloating, and even boost your immune system, all by adding one simple fruit to your diet? Think about someone like Meryl Streep, in her 70s, still vibrant, still commanding the screen with energy and grace. Ever wonder how people like her maintain their health and vitality as they age? It's not just luck. It's the choices they make, especially when it comes to gut health. And if there's one fruit that can work wonders for digestion and immunity, it's papaya. Most people think of papaya as just another tropical fruit, but in reality, it's a digestive powerhouse. It contains papain, a natural enzyme that helps break down proteins and speed up digestion. This means your body absorbs nutrients more efficiently, reduces bloating, and prevents constipation, a common issue as metabolism slows down with age. Papain is so effective that it's even used as a natural meat tenderizer. Imagine what it can do for the food sitting in your stomach. But digestion is just the beginning. Papaya is also one of the richest sources of vitamin C, even more than oranges. And why does that matter? Because your immune system weakens as you age, making you more susceptible to colds, infections, and viruses. Getting enough vitamin C isn't just about avoiding the flu. It's about keeping your body strong, reducing inflammation, and protecting your cells from damage that can lead to chronic diseases. Let me introduce you to Susan, a 76-year-old retired librarian who always prided herself on eating well. But over the past few years, her digestion started giving her trouble. She felt bloated after meals, her energy levels dropped, and no matter what she ate, it felt like it was just sitting in her stomach. She tried everything, cutting out dairy, eating smaller portions, but nothing seemed to help. Then, a friend suggested something simple. Start eating a small bowl of papaya after lunch. Within a few weeks, she noticed a difference. No more bloating, no more discomfort, and best of all, her energy levels came back. Even her doctor was impressed, her gut health improved, and she wasn't catching colds as often. Turns out, one small habit had a huge impact. And here's what's fascinating: scientists now refer to the gut as the second brain because of how much it affects everything from mood to immunity. A healthy gut means better digestion, better nutrient absorption, and a stronger immune system. When your gut is inflamed, your whole body feels it. That's why adding papaya to your diet can make such a noticeable difference. The best part? Papaya is incredibly easy to include in your daily routine. Eat it fresh for a naturally sweet, refreshing snack. Blend it into a smoothie with a splash of coconut water for an immunity-boosting drink. Toss it into a fruit salad with a squeeze of lime for extra flavor. If you've been struggling with digestion, feeling sluggish after meals, or catching colds more often than you'd like, papaya might just be the simple, natural solution you need. It's a delicious way to take care of your gut, support your immune system, and feel better from the inside out. Try it for a few weeks. You might be surprised by how much lighter, healthier, and more energized you feel. They say, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. But have you ever stopped to think about why that saying has lasted for generations? Apples aren't just a convenient snack. They're a powerhouse for blood sugar control, inflammation reduction, and gut health. If you're looking for a simple, natural way to protect your body as you age, this might just be the easiest solution out there. Think about someone like Harrison Ford, still starring in blockbuster movies well into his 80s, still full of energy and sharp as ever. What's his secret? Genetics? Maybe. But more importantly, consistent habits that fuel longevity. Staying active, taking care of his body, and eating the right foods. And if there's one food that stood the test of time as one of the best for long-term health, it's the humble apple. Most people think of apples as just another fruit, but they're so much more than that. They're packed with pectin, a special type of fiber that stabilizes blood sugar and prevents dangerous spikes and crashes. That's why apples are one of the best natural ways to lower the risk of type 2 diabetes. Instead of causing a sugar rush like processed foods, apples slowly release energy into your bloodstream, keeping your insulin levels balanced and helping you stay energized throughout the day. And here's something even more important. Apples are loaded with polyphenol, natural compounds that fight inflammation and protect your heart. Chronic inflammation is one of the biggest drivers of aging-related diseases, from arthritis to heart disease to even Alzheimer's. The polyphenol in apples act as natural inflammation fighters, reducing pain, stiffness, and even lowering the risk of cardiovascular problems. Let me tell you about George, an 80-year-old retired mechanic who had always been active until his body started pushing back. His joints ached, he felt sluggish, and his digestion was unpredictable. Some days he had energy, other days he felt like he could barely move. His doctor told him that inflammation was the culprit, but instead of prescribing medication right away, he suggested a simple experiment. Eat one apple every day for a month. George was skeptical. Could something so small actually make a difference? But he gave it a shot. He started eating an apple in the morning, sometimes pairing it with a little peanut butter or yogurt. Within weeks, something changed. The stiffness in his knees, less noticeable. His digestion, smoother than it had been in years. That mid-afternoon slump that made him want to take a nap? Gone. At his next doctor's visit, his blood sugar levels were more stable, and his cholesterol had improved. Turns out that one apple a day wasn't just an old saying, it was backed by science. And it's not just anecdotal. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that people who regularly eat apples have a significantly lower risk of heart disease and stroke. Why? Because apples help keep your arteries clear, reduce harmful LDL cholesterol, and support healthy circulation. The best part? Apples are one of the easiest health hacks you can incorporate into your day. Eat them fresh for a quick, fiber-packed snack. Pair them with peanut butter or yogurt for a protein boost. Blend them into a smoothie for an extra shot of nutrients. So, if you're looking for a simple way to control blood sugar, fight inflammation, and improve digestion, apples are the answer. Try it for a few weeks, one apple a day, and see how you feel. Because sometimes the simplest solutions are the most powerful. So, here's the big question. What if the key to feeling stronger, thinking sharper, and living longer isn't some complicated diet or expensive supplement, but simply eating the right fruits every day? Let's do a quick recap of what we've covered today. Strawberries, your brain's best friend, packed with flavonoids that keep your memory sharp and help fight cognitive decline. Avocados, the heart hero, loaded with healthy fats and potassium to keep your arteries clear and your circulation strong. Pomegranates, nature's anti-aging weapon, improving blood flow, reducing inflammation, and keeping your cells young. Papayas, the ultimate gut healer, supporting digestion with powerful enzymes and boosting your immune system with vitamin C. Apples, the simplest yet most powerful ally against high blood sugar and chronic inflammation. Now, here's the truth. Eating these fruits once in a while won't change your life, but making them a daily habit, that's where the magic happens. Think about it this way. When was the last time you felt truly energized, clear-headed, and free of aches and pains? If it's been a while, it's not because of aging alone. It's because your body thrives on the right nutrients, and when it doesn't get them consistently, things start to slow down. The good news? You have the power to change that. Look at people like Tom Cruise, still sprinting across movie sets in his 60s doing his own stunts. Or Oprah, who radiates energy and wisdom with every year that passes. They didn't get there by accident. They fuel their bodies with the right foods. And now you know exactly which fruits can do the same for you. So here's my challenge to you. Swap out your usual processed snacks for just one of these fruits every day. Add some strawberries to your morning oatmeal. Spread avocado on whole grain toast. Blend some papaya into a smoothie. See how you feel in a week, 2 weeks, a month. I guarantee your body will thank you. And now I want to hear from you. Which of these fruits are you excited to try? Drop a comment below and let me know. Have you already been eating some of them? Have you noticed any benefits? Let's start a conversation. And before you go, don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and hit that subscribe button so you never miss another tip that could change your health for the better. Because at the end of the day, longevity isn't about waiting for the perfect solution. It's about the small, consistent choices you make every single day. And this is one of the easiest, most powerful choices you can make.